Hey guys, welcome to MNMM PTE NAATI. Today's video is again a continuation of short series videos that we've been uploading. Today's topic is again one of the most important topics in PTE exam. I would put it as an important topic, one of them important topics, and it is describe image because we have to make sure that we do it properly so that we can get our speaking score done in the easiest possible way because it does contribute to a great extent. Let us see a few tips, everything that is associated with describe image so that you have a clear picture of how should you do a describe image so that you get a full scope. Let's get started. Before I dive deep into this topic, if you are interested in PTE coaching or Nati Hindi, Gujarati or Punjabi coaching, you can always get in touch with us using Instagram or Facebook Messenger. The link to both of these is in the description below, or you can simply search MNMM PTE NAATI and you'll find us. Now, these are the frequently asked questions or the most important questions associated with describe image, and I will start answering all of them one by one so that any misconception or anything that you're not aware about describe image should be clear by the end of this video. Number one, the moment you start your exam, you have speaking as your very first section. So you'll have your read aloud, you'll have repeat sentence, and then the third question type is describe image. The flow, the pattern of these questions, as in read aloud comes first, repeat sentence comes second, and describe image comes third. It's fixed, it doesn't change. So that's a good thing. There is no surprise element. You can expect 3 to 4 questions for describe image, and describe image will give scores only to speaking section. It is not giving scores to any other sections, and you can expect anything between 25 to 30 marks out of 90, all of them going to only speaking section. Because all the scores are only going to speaking section, I will come back to this point when I discuss the last point. Is content important? So just be careful that we will discuss these 2 points as they are very related to each other. Next, the focus when you do a describe image. For example, when we were discussing read aloud. For read aloud, what is our focus? Fluency, pronunciation, and content. But when it comes to describe image, your primary focus has to be your fluency. What is fluency? Does fluency mean if I speak very fast, I'm fluent? Absolutely not. Fluency means to speak confidently without hesitating. So if you're speaking clearly, if you're speaking in a way that the person or the software clearly understands what you're saying, you're speaking without hesitation, without sorry, taking long pauses. If you're not doing all of that and you're speaking flawlessly, that is a good fluency. So that is what you need to be careful about. Okay, your focus is fluency and not anything else in describe image. If you focus on fluency, you will nail this topic. Next, should we use a template? Now, a lot of students, they feel that if they use a template and if they use a specific template, only then they will get a good score. One template is good, the other is not good. We have to understand one thing. Templates are not given by Pearson. We have created these templates, we have used them in exams, and we've got successful results. That's how we know that they work. So we have to understand one thing. If you don't use a template, that is fine. It's not that you have to use the template. What is the advantage of using a template? I'll tell you. The reason we recommend you to use a template is because it gives you a support. You'll not be clueless when a picture comes in front of you on your computer screen and you don't know how should I start, what should be my first point of description. Once I'm done with my sentence one, what should be my next sentence? You'll not be clueless. There is a direction for you to follow. Template is that direction. So when you memorize a template, you exactly know what you are supposed to speak, and you can use the same template for every describe image that you get in your exam. You don't need to use multiple templates. Use an easy template that you can speak easily. You are not facing any trouble in pronouncing those words, and the template is just there to support you so that you exactly know what you're supposed to speak. You speak confidently, fluently, without hesitating, because your brain knows this is what I'm supposed to speak, and describe image is all about fluency. So you can use a template. If you don't want to use a template, that is perfectly fine. But if you're not using a template, you have to make sure that your fluency is not getting compromised and you're not thinking or taking long pauses while you speak. That is very important to understand. So we definitely recommend using a template, and I'll very soon share a template with all of you. How many questions should I practice? So you have to make sure you at least practice 3 to 4 questions at one sitting. So if you're sitting and preparing describe image, at least prepare 3 to 4 questions every single day, because when you are doing describe image in exam, you have to do 3 to 4 questions in exam. So your brain should be used to doing at least 3 to 4 questions in a row, so that you're not tired when you're doing it in exam. Try and do 5 to 6 questions if possible, so that you're doing a little more than what you will get in exam. So that is what I would recommend. How long should I speak for? A very common question. I've seen a lot of students speaking for 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds. I would not recommend that. You should at least speak for 20 seconds is what I would say. You can go up to 25 seconds if you like, or maximum 30 seconds. There is no need to go beyond that. But 20 seconds is the minimum, and if you are anything between 20 to 30 seconds, that is perfectly fine. The reason we say this is because we want the computer to have enough content as in enough words that computer can register that's coming out of your mouth, so that computer can give you the score very easily. If you don't give enough content to the computer, it becomes very hard for the software to judge you and score you on a good basis. So the good amount of content makes it easier for the software to give you a score. So keep in mind 20 to 30 seconds, minimum 20 seconds, and anything between 20 to 30 seconds is fine. The last point that I want to share over here is content important? My answer is no. Content is not at all important in describe image. That is why if you use a template that has very less content from the image, and it's all about using the template, you will still get your score. Understand one thing, how read aloud gives scores to reading section and speaking as well. So reading is getting score, which tells us that content is important there. Similarly, repeat sentence, retell lecture. Speaking is definitely getting score because it is part of speaking section, but then listening is also getting score over there. Hence, content is also important in repeat sentence and retell lecture. But describe image, only speaking is getting score. Reading, listening, any other section, writing is not getting a single mark from describe image. What does that tell you? Something is different in describe image. What is that difference? Only focus has to be fluency and not content. Obviously, whatever you speak should be clearly understandable, which means your pronunciation should be clear, but content is not at all important. Hence, in describe image, your focus only needs to be speaking flawlessly, clearly, without hesitation. That's it. Now let us do one sample question using the template that you see on your screen. So on the left is the describe image template that we have been using from a long time, and all our students use it and they definitely get the desired score. So it is a used template. It's used multiple times, so don't hesitate in using this template. It is a very easy template. You will not see any such word in the template which you will think, oh my god, I will never be able to pronounce this word. The idea behind template is to keep it simple, keep it easy, and it should include very less content from the describe image. Why am I saying that? There are a lot of templates I have seen where you have to put in a lot of content from the image. Now understand one thing, when you start talking a lot about the image, your brain starts thinking, and that's when you start hesitating, taking long pauses, unwanted pauses while you answer. That is the reason your fluency score goes down and your speaking score goes down, because that is not what the computer wants you to do. You have to understand what is the requirement in describe image. Fluency. let's focus on memorizing the template and speaking it fluently rather than thinking what great content should I deliver for this image that I'll get a good score. Yes, good mindset, but not required in describe image. I would rather invest the same energy in solving fill in the blanks of reading, writing section than coming up with a great content for describe image. So let us quickly go through the template. There are 4 sentences. So how do we tackle every sentence? First one, the image describes some important information. Nice and easy. Second, it also provides information about the image in various aspects such as, now this category 1, category 2, category 3, category 4. What are these categories? You can say anything that is very easy from the image. If there are colors and you're comfortable with colors, go for colors. Some colors are always there, like black and white. This is what I always tell students. The background is white, there's something written in black, so black and white are there. So 2 categories are done out of 4. I can see there is green color, right? So green is the 3rd category. Or if you want, you can say dark green, light green, because the bigger version of frog looks a little light green in color and the smaller baby versions, they look a little dark green in color. But let's say if you're confused with colors, then go for easy words like frog, eggs, adult, young. Don't go for difficult words or long words which will make your life a little difficult. So please keep in mind, I have to keep it very easy, simple. That's my job. So those 4 categories, let's say I take it as black, white, light green, dark green, and so on. Okay. The next one, it is evident from the image that black is on the left hand side of the image, whereas on the other hand, white is on the right hand side of the image. Now don't think, what if black is not on the left hand side of the image? What if white is not on the right hand side of the image? Or whatever you're speaking doesn't make sense. Yes, it doesn't make sense, but we don't need to make sense in describe image. All we need to be careful about is fluency. Am I fluent? If my answer is yes, I'm getting my score. Doesn't matter how good or bad your content is. So don't worry about it. The next line. In conclusion, we can see that light green is at the top of the image, whereas on the other hand, dark green is at the bottom of the image. Again, what if light green is not at the top? Nobody cares. Fluency? Yes, they care about it. So I hope I've made it very easy. Now let us speak the entire template in one go and see how to do it. This image describes some important information. It also provides information about the image in various aspects such as black, white, light green, dark green, and so on. It is evident from the image that black is on the left hand side of the image, whereas on the other hand, white is on the right hand side of the image. In conclusion, we can see that light green is at the top of the image, whereas on the other hand, dark green is at the bottom of the image. So this is how I will speak fluently, confidently, clearly. If you speak like this, you will be able to get your desired score for describe image for your speaking section. But if you have any issue with any of the PTE topics, or for that matter even describe image, feel free to get in touch with us. If you need one-on-one consultations, maybe you don't need the full coaching, but you just need one-on-one consultation, 30 minutes, 1 hour, you can contact us and discuss about that as well on Facebook Messenger or Instagram, and we are more than happy to help you. Bye for now.